I think we're live streaming. Hello, everyone. Can't tell if my Discord coming on for you guys.
Are you asking us if we hear anything, or are you asking if we're coming through?
I was asking if you were hearing me, but obviously you did. Okay, hello. Okay, I'm gonna clip this beginning part a little bit. So, uh, hello, cats and kittens. It's Mama Cat Gamer here, and we are continuing with the main scenario quest with Tia. We are starting with the It's Probably Pirates main scenario quest, which is the level 15 quest. And we'll go as far as we can take it. Joining us today are my kids, Luke and in game, and Vicky in game. And hello, Luke and Vicky. Say hello.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
I'm a proud mama cat. Let me say that. They're awesome. My kittens are terrific. Let me invite y'all. Luke is feeling a little under the weather, so he's going to help me get through the first dungeon, and then Vicky will join us for the second dungeon. We can only have 2 DPS, and I don't have a tank character at this point, so we have to have Luke do the first one, and then we'll have Vicky do the second one, and whatever ones we need after that. All right, let me invite Luke first, okay? Oh, joining a party. All right, you have formed a party with another player. Parties make it possible to tackle challenges that would be impossible to overcome alone, such as defeating powerful enemies or exploring perilous dungeons. The party chat mode can be used to communicate solely with the other members of your party. You can change your chat mode at any time via the speech bubble icon located below the chat log. I know I've got my chat window covered up by my my camera, obviously, because I don't want some of my free company mates posting something that might be a little too saucy for my video. Plus, I don't want them to have to worry about security issues. So, anyway, so check out your chat mode. You can just click that button and change it to whatever, free company, party. Definitely turn on party when you are in a dungeon, okay? You got to be able to see messages from your fellow party mates in case, like, you're a tank and you forgot to put your tank stance on, or a healer needs help with something, or somebody's giving an instruction on a boss mechanic, anything like that. So it's always, always good to turn on your party chat when you are in a dungeon or a raid in particular. When in a party, a list of your party's members is displayed on the left side of the screen. I have mine moved a little bit, and again, this is one of those HUD heads-up display elements that you can change. You can also target party members by clicking on their name in the list, in addition to being able to click on them directly, all right? This is especially helpful when there are many objects on the screen and it is difficult or time-consuming to target a member by ordinary means. Your party will sometimes be awarded boosts to various attributes based on class and job combinations. If your party is receiving one of these bonuses, it will be indicated by a party bonus icon above your party list. The bonus is nullified if you leave your party for another area. You know, I never knew about this bonus thing. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Remember, your party members are all the in-game embodiment of real living people, and chances are you will see them again online. Karma is alive and well in Eorzea. Treat people well, and your life in Eorzea will be a pleasant one. Treat them poorly, and it will come back to you. Yeah, if you treat somebody poorly in game, there's every likelihood that they will report you. And if you are just really a snot in game, the developers or the moderators can actually, you know, boot you out of the game temporarily, and if you're really, really bad, you could get booted permanently. So it pays to be nice. And honestly, this is probably one of the best and nicest MMO communities. So let's all do our part to keep it that way. All right. Luke, I am in Limsa Laminza in the Drowning Wench, and I'm going to pick up a couple of these blue quests here because I want to see what they're up to. Definitely want to check out blue quests. All right, rising to the challenge. Itowan is ill-pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? Oop, I went too fast with that. It won't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. As oft-used as it appears to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town, searching for his prized possession. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rugadin who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintanon. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'll offer you a free drink, but last time I did that... Oh, I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Baderon docked my wages. Why, that was just not nice. And then we're going to pick up this other blue quest. Oh, beauty is only scalp deep. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have... I have no idea how to pronounce this. Sidajbi? Sidajbi? Ill at ease. This is the quest that allows you to be able to change your appearance in game. Okay. You can't change it. Some things require a Fantasia to change it. Some things require only some gil. Okay. So, but we are going to take this one. You're either a brave man or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today. What with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose. You've not heard?
Maybe we're both.
Yeah, right? You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it's said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet. But that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me that you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Oh. All right. I'm going to save these because Luke's not feeling great. So we will tackle some of these blue quests in a while. So let's go back to our... It's probably pirates. Our journal says Baderon and Commodore... I always want to say Commander. It's Commodore. Raynor have requested your assistance with an investigation. Strange ship has been sighted off the coast of Aleport, and the subsequent appearance of a dangerous-looking group of men at the Sistasha Seagrat has the Yellow Jackets greatly concerned. Speak with Vimelpa at the ferry docks in the lower decks, and receive directions to the location of the caves. So we're going to speak with Vimelpa on the ferry dock. So we'll take the aft castle Ethernet shard down to Fisherman's Guild. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that because I don't have them unlocked yet. All right, let's since we're up on the upper deck, we are going to go unlock these Ethernet shards. And I'm like totally going the wrong way. I need to be going north instead of south. Running, running, running. Oh yeah, I only have a little more distance to go. That's good. Okay. I'm going to take this down to the Aetheryte Plaza. I'm going to run over to, I'm looking at my map here, to the Fisherman's Guild. I'm going to unlock the Hawker's Alley Ethernet shard first, because that's kind of on the way. This place is like a total maze at first. So having the Ethernet shards unlocked is really, really helpful, so you don't have to go running all over BFE and get lost and try and figure out should you be taking this path higher or lower or, you know, whatever. All right, Luke, if you take the Fisherman's Guild Ethernet shard, we'll be able to come over to here to talk to Vimelpa, who's gonna, I think, take us over to Aleport. Because I have to go this route to be able to get there. If you want to quick travel to Aleport, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm heading over there. Sorry.
That's all right.
A real life kitty came to visit.
Oh. Piper is
she's...
sitting on your lap.
Yep, and she's sticking her butt in my face as she is wont to do.
Vimelpa says, you're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosia, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder in Sestasha. Well, happily, we already did that in the last video, so we don't have to worry about that. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sestasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of the seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. All right, let's take aboard Passage to Aleport. The ferry is bound for Aleport. Are you riding with us? Yes. Probably the cheapest way to get there, by the way. Ooh. I have not been here before. All right. Oh, I forgot to eat my food, too. This is very sea shanty music. Oh, we have an exclamation point over the Chocobo Keep, so we're gonna talk to them real quick and unlock that station. Chocobo Keep station. Alright. And then we are going to attune to the Aetheryte, so we have it. I think we're gonna be in Aleport. So I might register this as a favored destination. All right, we're going to go up to the Hall of the Novice across the way and talk to them. If you have not done this, as of the day that I write this, which is early November, or video this, they are changing the Hall of the Novice quests. They're adding more in with the next update, which I think comes out next week or the week after. And they give you a ring instead of that goes to level 30. It will now go to give you an XP XP buff to level 60, which will be super, super helpful. If you, particularly if you're leveling another class, right, or job. So I highly recommend doing that, especially if you're not real familiar with boss mechanics and what those mechanics look like, because Final Fantasy shows you what those mechanics are with very, very specific mechanic markers. So when this next update comes, I would recommend everybody go back and go to the Hall of the Novice and redo those quests, or do the one that you haven't done yet if you've already done them. Because I think it will be super, super helpful for a lot of people, especially people who kind of skipped through several expansions in the base game to get to the end game content quickly. I think having that refresher course will be especially helpful for people who have skipped content to get to end game quickly, or who are new to the game. So. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sestasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. Well, good thing for us, we've already done that. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. This is also a good thing to do if you pick up like a healer or you pick up a tank. I've already done the melee DPS one. Once you've mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sestasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. All right. Now we're going to go up to the dungeon area, Luke. Ooh, what is this? Visitor's log. Typing commands to execute action, making use of macros, signs and marks, playing your role, learning the lingo. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know this was even here. They talk about spawn. They talk about add, pull, aggro, buff, debuff. This is actually really, really helpful. DOT is damage over time. AE or AOE, abbreviation for area of effect. So, I went through that too fast. Spawn is a verb or noun used when a monster appears or reappears. Add is used to describe sudden enemy and reinforcements. Adds are typically referring to monsters that are not the boss monster. Pull means the act of bringing a distant foe to the party's location. The tank is the one who usually pulls. You want the tank to pull. If you're the DPS or the healer and you're pulling, that you might be having a little bit of an issue there. Okay, aggro. That's enmity. The gauge of an enemy's likelihood to attack you, also known as hate or threat. Aggro is short for aggression. Buff is the positive effects that improve attributes. You or a boss can have buff, or debuff, negative effects that weaken attributes. So. All right, I would encourage people to read the visitor's log. Master of Arms. Gav, one of our prized students, I have no doubt that you shall put your lessons to good use on the field. Should you ever wish any further instruction, you need only say the word. Okay. You can take a look at those. Now we're going to go on to get ourselves signed up for this duty here. Now I am the party leader for our group. Oh, let's see what Isildar and Alian say. Ah, fellow adventurer, you two are here to unravel the mysteries of Sestasha. I have adventured across this wide realm for more seasons than I dare to count, yet still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the field, into the wilds, time and time again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. Alian, grandfather and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experiencing sights and sounds that few may ever know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force save death itself will sate his appetite for adventure. Now let's see what Garrett and DePersia say. Just look at this beauty. See how she glows. You can almost feel the power running through her. What exactly is it you have there? Okay. What is it? Well, what does it look like? It's a short sword. Okay. But now I suppose you're wondering why all the fuss over a short sword? That's easy, you see. This isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill mass-forged, store-bought, bottom-of-the-bargain bin short sword. This here is a genuine ethereal short sword. One of a kind, in fact. Can't you see its glow? No? Well, trust me, it's there. And that glow means this short sword is special. It means it's powerful. Or at least a little more powerful than what you'd normally expect from a mere short sword. Okay. Can we make a deal? A deal, huh? Do you know how long it took me to find this? How many parties I was forced to suffer with greedy bastards who kept claiming all the ethereal loot, even though their bags were full of this stuff? No, this sword is mine, and if you want it, you'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. Which, in truth, is how ethereal gear comes to be. You've heard of spirit bonds, I assume, that spiritually charged ethereal connection you form with any gear you have equipped. Well, in rare cases, when someone wielding an item with an especially strong spirit bond is slain in battle, the energy created by the bond remains trapped inside, rather than returning to the life stream. That energy enhances the gear, and voila, you have an ethereal short sword, or an ethereal subligar, or a piece of ethereal goatskin smithy gloves of gathering. The fact that for an item to become ethereal, the owner of that item must perish while having it equipped usually means that they can only be found in dangerous locations where terrible bloody battles have occurred. Now, if I was looking to get my hands on another ethereal weapon, might be that I'd head back inside Sastasha, wink wink. I think I'll leave you alone with your sword. Okay.
Wow, he really loves his sword.
Right. To Persia, you don't have the look of a pirate, but one can never be too careful on this island. Unless you have the proper authorization, I can't let you enter the Sastasha Sea Grot. To enter Sastasha, you must have made sufficient progress in the quest. It's probably pirates, which we have. All right. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? Yes. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback-fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Duty Finder and Duty Sport are unlocked. Sastasha is now available. Regular duty has been added. Duty calls. A dungeon beckons. Enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depth. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but it also progresses the main scenario and tests your prowess at a given class or job in a timed environment. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. Into the Depths. 2 ways to adventure. You may challenge a dungeon via 2 different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs, or by pooling your talent with other players, be they best friend or first acquaintance. No matter how you form your party, the trials that await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. Duty Sport. No matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty a challenge to overcome on one's own. By choosing Duty Support when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via Duty Support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will be automatically created for you. All that's left is to select Register for Duty, and you'll be battling monsters in no time. Duty Finder. They say a burden shared is a burden halved, and with the Duty Finder, you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder's matching system will automatically group players according to chosen challenge and other criteria guaranteeing a balanced and invigorating cooperative experience for all. Duty Finder continued. Once you have been matched with the party, you will be notified by a bracing sound that the time for battle is at hand. Simply select Commence. There will be a button to push, and you and your comrades will be delivered into the fray. Remember, the adventurers with whom you are cooperating are fellow players. Take advantage of the full and varied strengths your group possesses by communicating respectfully and often. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Simply open Duty Support to play through dungeons you've cleared, or use the Duty Finder to do the same with dungeons not yet supported by the NPC party system. Most of the early ones are supported by the NPC party system. It's the later ones that are not. Usually the latest expansion does not have Duty Support immediately. So bear with it. But in early game, you don't have to worry about it. I think all of them are pretty much have the NPC party system available. No matter your craving, you're guaranteed to find an adventure to satisfy. Need a refresher? Well, this introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hallowed halls of your mind. If you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access tutorial information again by selecting the question mark icon in the Duty Support or Duty Finder windows. A true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling yours. I actually have to check a button to say I understand what I must do and then hit close. Okay. Duty Finder allows you to challenge dungeons with a party of others. You access it via duty in the main menu. I think the default key is U, the letter U, by choosing the appropriate option at the entrance of any duty. Okay, you can also click the entrance. All right. Now, if you feel like running there, you can access the Duty Finder for a specific location from anywhere in Eorzea. So if you're in a completely different continent, you can access any duty no matter where you're at. Duty registration. Enter dungeons and other duties via the Duty Finder by choosing your desired duty, then select Join. You will then be automatically matched with compatible players destined for the same duty. You may register for up to 5 at a time. Duties marked by a lock symbol require certain conditions to be met before being accessible. Usually, that means you have to be at either a certain level or you have to have a certain item level on your armor. Sometimes both. Duty status. When you register for the duty, it will appear along with an icon in your duty list. Usually on the right, my right, your right, in your duty list. You may check duty status, including, I can't, sometimes they say status and sometimes I say status, so bear with me. Including matching progress and approximate waiting times by selecting this entry. You will have shorter queue times if you are a tank or a healer. It's just the way it is. There's more people playing DPS, and while there are more DPS slots in every single dungeon, raid, or trial, the fact is there are still way more DPS than there are healers and tanks queuing for any given duty. All right, so if you want fast duties, I'd recommend picking up a healer or tank class. Commencing, once you have been successfully matched with other players, a prompt window indicated by the notification sound will appear. Begin duty by selecting Commence. Please note that if you did not commence duty within the time limit, your registration will be automatically withdrawn and you must start the process over. So you want to kind of keep an eye out. Don't tab out for a long period of time without checking it. All right. What next? Over the course of your adventures, the number of duties available to you will gradually increase. Many duties can be cleared via both the Duty Finder and Duty Support systems, so it's worth familiarizing yourself with both. You may also re-challenge previously cleared dungeons by accessing Duty Finder or Duty Support via Duty in the main menu. Duty, duty, do. All right. I'm queuing us now, Luke. Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go talk to these guys. See what they say. Reservoir. What took you so bloody long, Ada? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The gods know you can barely eat a scratch. Well, that's mean of him to say. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's him. The one Baderon was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Eda says, I'm sorry, Aver. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Heyo, Rayo. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? If only you knew. I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Lieven. Eda, you're so slow you'd lose a foot race to a tree slug. My goodness, they're mean to her. All right, we're forming a party. It says the average wait time is 13 minutes. So, while we are waiting, we might go do some fates in the area. Lev's Veilport. You'll see there's a little bit of a fence line here, and you can see that this is a level 45 fate, which is like way above my level. I'd probably get 1 shot killed. But there is the Storm Courier. We could activate that one. Let's go do the Storm Courier fate while we're waiting. Okay. Or we could see if there's any things we could kill up here that are on our hunt log. I have an urgent request, but only if you're bound for Tidegate. I must deliver important orders from the Admiral herself to the Maelstrom commander stationed at South Tidegate, but the Storm privates assigned to accompany me have yet to arrive. For all I know, they could be lying drunk in a gutter somewhere, or dead in a gutter somewhere. You don't appear to be drunk or dead. So could I ask you to escort me through Quarterstone? I don't believe we'll encounter much trouble, but I've been known to be wrong on countless occasions. Sure. We'll follow.
Little does he know, I'm actually both.
We shall take the West Road. I pray the local levy is seen to the West Road. Run with me, friends, towards the danger. Back to the hills with you. I shall not disappoint the Admiral again. Make haste, adventurer. Which is more than we could say you're doing, Miss Storm Courier. I shall not disappoint the Admiral again. Okay. Trying to stay out aggro radius out of those killer manti. I don't remember Tidescape being so far. Back to the hills with you. Wait, where are you going? You're going the wrong way. Target's not in range. Okay. All right, I leveled up. Yay. Merchant and Mender. I wonder if they got anything good here. Oh, this is all level 45 stuff. Okay. Yeah, no. That's like way beyond what I need. Let's quick travel back to Eelport. Let's go do this fade out here, Patrick. Sorry, Luke. All right, got that one. Hey, keep me alive while I kill these, okay? there's a fate over here. I'm well below the fate level, but that's okay. I'm in big trouble. Aw, that's mean. So, Patrick, what we have to do is take out these nests, actually. Yeah, sorry. So, we have to kill these nests, all right? Let's go find another nest. Ah, hit me with physic. Hit me with physic. I'm gonna die. I think we need one more dust. All right. It was a little harder than I was expecting.
But we did finally beat those dumb dodos.
Right, right. Oh. Let's go over to this location over here. I think I need to unlock this aetheryte here anyway. Yep, need to unlock it. I have to take a super quick bio break. I will be right back. And we are back. Ah, hey, I just saw your chat. Dungeon time. And I gotta switch back to my Lancer. Alright, here you commence. I am so sorry that I did not see your chat till now. Yeah, I lucked out. It wasn't when I was AFK. Got a little cutscene here. We can go over these later. We're gonna go to this bloody memo here. It'll either be blue, red, or green. And that tells us what coral to kill in a later section of the dungeon. Yeah, Misty, Luke's doing summoner today. But he's not feeling real good at all, so he's just gonna do the one dungeon and then my daughter will join us. But I probably have some quests I gotta do in between to get to the next dungeon. I'm gonna kill the clam. Target is not in range, really. Okay, this tank's going wall to wall pull. Don't forget to hit ruin to proc your ruby. There you go. You got your ruby carbuncle out. Good. We want to get out of that yellow. There we go. Loot rules. You can read that later because he's not going to wait for me. You can run and, need or greed on your loot. I've got an earring that's like will hold me till level 90, so I agreed on any earrings. Because mainly what I wanted to do is sell them. If you need the item, need on it. If you don't need it, hit greed. If you really don't need it, then you can hit pass, but, at this level, got like no gil, so I'm gonna send it to my I'm gonna greed on the stuff so that I can sell it, make more gil for this tune. Might be a armor upgrade for me too. Ooh, he's living dangerously. Yeah, let's aggro the entire freaking dungeon. That sounds like a great idea. Oh, he's a warrior. Okay, he can handle it. He can handle it. He'll be just fine. Warriors are like super sturdy. Yeah, right? Those XP earrings, man, those are the greatest things in sliced bread. Okay, we gotta pick up this item. Which she already picked up. Okay. I'm not one of them. You notice he's got multiple ladies in here? Oh, if you got D&D, have fun, have fun. Yeah, then we got Gwibbers tonight. I'm gonna do that on Tyrius. I just need that shadow Gwib. Taking out the ads first and then focusing on the boss. Usually if he has a name, he's the boss. Captain Madison is the boss. Hey, scurvy dogs. I have no AoE skills at this level. Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Now, we'll see if he starts the boss fight. You Sully. I didn't read that chat box fast enough. Den the Orca Toothed. Now, if we weren't so advanced level, right, we'd have to go deal with the unnatural ripples. But this guy's dying so fast that we don't have to worry about it. I just did a limit break there, if you're wondering what that was. Just, I love how his little ears, like, it does this joy emote. It's great. I love it. Player commendations, system whereby you can commend a party member who left a positive impression upon you in the course of the duty. I think they all left, though. You cannot give a commendation to your own party members, by the way. They have to be non-party members. Upon the conclusion of the duty, the player comm button will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Selecting it will bring up an interface wherein you can commend a player. Please note that commendations cannot be given to those who are in your party at the time of duty registration. Commendations can be accumulated over time. By receiving a certain amount, you will unlock achievements that grant special rewards. It pays to play nice. Ooh, I love orchestrion rolls. The orchestrion can be used to change the music in your estate or in-room, but only if you have first obtained song rolls. It can be obtained through a variety of means, including synthesis, purchases in shops, discovery and treasure coffers, market board. After obtaining a roll, use it to add the track to your orchestrion list. Accessing an orchestrion will open the settings interface. From here, you can listen to any tracks you have registered, as well as select that track to play in your estate or apartment. Shared estate background music can only be changed if you have been granted proper authorization. A feature unique to orchestrions in estates and apartments is the ability to register tracks to a playlist. Updated songs can be registered to a playlist, which can then be played in order, shuffled, or a single track can be selected to play on repeat. There's some fantastic music in this game, so I always have my orchestrion playlist is always full. Playback options for the playlist can be accessed via subcommands or the buttons found at the bottom of the playlist interface. Tracks not listed in the playlist can also be set as estate background music by using the select track option at the bottom of the interface. All right, let's leave our duty. All right, we got to speak with Baderon at the Drowning Wench. You ready to go back to Limsa? Did you attune to that one already, Luke?
Yes, I've got it.
Okay, I'm going to port us back to Limsa.
Okay.
I have to talk to Baderon. Hey, sweet bunny, how are you? I'm waiting for Papa Cat Gamer to get home from a conference. He had a day trip. He's bringing...
All right, well, I'm going to take off now, but hey, thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to leave group. Because it doesn't leave when you log out. And I hate kicking people.
Yep.
Yeah, there's like this pizza place in Tulsa that has the only Chicago-style pizza that I know in this state. That is like super, super good. Let me go to that castle. So he's picking that up for birthday dinner for us. Drowning Wench, proprietor. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship is sailed already, friend. Dolorous Bear. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? And we do our patented head nod. Dolorous Bear. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. Emanafa. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. Dolorous Bear. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. It kinda... Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Dolorous Bear. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend that will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? No, I wouldn't want to go into battle naked, thank you very much. Well, goals are as arms and armors for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. I can't do Cockney accents very well at all. Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 L's. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop, and you're bleeding. Reconnection successful, good. Let's see if we're back. All right, now we're back in queue. Can you hear me, Vicky?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I lost connection on my desktop. You lose connection too, or no?
No.
All right, let's try this again. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has sailed already, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha, says Dolorous Bear. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. Eminafa says, no matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. Dolorous Bear says, you're right, of course, but there shall be no rest until we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Kikina says, not a wink of sleep, great leader. Dolorous Bear says, our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend that will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Sounds like a Casey Kasem, you know. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. For those of you who did the Billboard Top 40 thing on the weekends, right? Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles shall be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? No, we would not. That'd be a little dangerous. We don't want to be naked in battle. Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Bye-bye. Better on back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Like, I don't really think I can do a Irish Cockney accent really well at all, but we'll try, okay? Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate scowl or 3. 7 L's, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. Just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see. Seems the forest folk in need of an adventurer that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. All right, complete. Ooh, party finder unlocked. All right, my food buff ran off. Let's see, none of this is stuff I can use. I'm going to save that. Am I going to save that? I'll probably save those. I already have the equivalent there. And I can't... I don't think I can color either of these. I wonder if... Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Gotta put my little headband back on. Oop, hang on. Veteran has information on a new task. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know, but whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for a venturer as survived the Bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mune, me counterpart, in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Alright, I need to go buy some food. We're going to do the blue quest later on. Let me add you in, Vicky.
Okay.
Sent you a party invite. I do want to unlock the rest of these shards real quick. I only have a few more to unlock. I might have this only last one to unlock. Oh, yeah, I've attuned myself to all the Ethernet shards. Okay. All right, let's talk to Mother Mune. You know, I forgot to grab my food again. Okay. I need to buy some more eggs. Go to the Shaded Bower, which is the shopping district here. Eggs are cheap. Markets. This is a market board that's a venue in which players from across the realm can either sell their own items using hired hands known as retainers, or purchase the items of another. Markets can be accessed by targeting and selecting one of the many market boards conveniently located throughout Eorzea's towns and city-states. The markets of Limsa, Laminza, Gridania, Uldag, Ishgard, Kugane, and the Crystarium are all connected, meaning that items put up for sale in one city-state can be viewed as well as purchased by players accessing the markets in a second city-state. Sifting through the sheer number of items up for sale in the markets can prove an overwhelming task for those not familiar with the system, as most gear required for the first few levels of any class can be easily found in any local NPC-run shop. This is an important thing to remember if you're tempted to buy stuff on the market board. Check and see if it's available at a local NPC run shop for less. Okay. It's recommended that players start here and then work their way to the markets once they feel those shops can no longer meet their needs. Okay. So for instance, if I'm looking at a body item, first of all, you want to make sure you can wear it. Like the Doctore's chainmail, you can see that the shop's selling price in the bottom left. I'm like pointing backwards on the screen here because it's backwards for you guys. Says shop selling price none. That means it's not available at the shop. But if you look at goatskin jacket and you look in the pop-up thing, it says shop selling price 877 gil. So that means it is available. Purchasing an item from the markets. If an item is in the search list is available for purchase, you can select the icon to bring up a second list indicating the item's selling price ordered from lowest to highest. Okay. Select the item you wish to buy to display a final prompt from which you can confirm or cancel the transaction. Note that you will be charged a transaction fee when completing a purchase. All right, so I could actually buy this item.
Are we queued up for trial?
Not yet. Not yet. I gotta get there. I gotta talk to Mother Mune, but I had to go buy some boiled eggs first. That might be worth buying. But not for 10k. Nope. Let me talk to Mother Mune, and she'll probably send me to some other place to go unlock that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I was out of eggs. Yeah. Sweet Bunny says, "Oh my god, your character looks way better in that outfit." I'm going, yeah, right? Looks a lot better. And that other one was terrible. Hang on, hubby's calling. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that, yeah, Sweet Bunny, if you can hear me, yeah, the early game outfits are horrible.
I'm back.
Hello, hello?
Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress.
You hear
will-
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Our waitress will come to take your. Oh, it's you, Gav. 'Tis good to see you again. What's that? Here at Batteron's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. I'm reading Mune's text boxes here. Oh, good. High potion. Good. Mune is waiting to brief you on your task. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting. Oh, that's Lewin. Okay. Sorry. Beg pardon for interrupting, Mune, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Mother Mune, and good morrow to you too, Bo Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Which is good, because we met the Bow Lord. Well, if it isn't our very own man for all seasons, you certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Gav. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtera Deepcroft. The place was once a Yalmoran settlement. I don't know what Yalmora is. Okay. But we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about Deepcroft. and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Gav? Give him our patented head nod. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? Mother Mion says. May the crystal guide you and keep you. All right. See, speak with the Quiverman at the entrance of the Tamter Deepcroft. Oh, awesome. Thank you, sweet bunny. I'm gonna quick travel to Bent Branch Meadows. Vicky, are you gonna be ready to go in a moment?
Yeah.
Sweet bunny joined our group, so that means she'll means we'll get a really quick queue. I should not have jumped down there.
Oh, did you die?
No, I had a hard time jumping up from there. Hang on, I'm going to invite Sweet Bunny to our server. All right, I'm running down to the location because I can't queue directly. I have to actually run to the location and talk to the dude there. Oh, we found Dolores Bear here again. Chugabon. By order of this Elder Seedseer, the Tamtara Deepcroft has been placed under control of the Wood Whalers. An entry restricted to only those who meet the strict conditions instilled by Stillglade Fane. Alright. Let's talk to the god's Quiverbow. Your Gav Tia, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation, and so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists would feel moved.
All right, I'm level 40 now.
Awesome. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. All right. Let's queue. Duty roulette. Okay. When using the duty roulette, you'll be assigned a random duty from those among the ones you've unlocked. In return for leaving their destination in the hands of fate, you will receive enhanced rewards. Furthermore, should you happen to be an adventurer in need, that is to say your role is in short supply, you will receive an additional bonus. I don't know. Maybe. I think I have to have the Copperbell Mines unlocked also. Alright, here we go, peeps. We got a pop.
Alright.
Have you done this one yet, Vicky?
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
I just get the cutscene every time.
There's a setting in your character configuration you can do to turn it off after you've viewed it the first time. Don't forget your food, by the way.
What class is Gab Tia?
He's a Lancer.
Oh.
I took him through the Gridania quest chain on this.
Ah.
We have the soul counter here.
Is that a Dark Knight in the party?
Yeah.
They seem to be very popular.
They have a really cool aesthetic. They don't have the same mitigations though, so they're not as sturdy as Paladin or Warrior. Sorry, guys. I know that was a little loud clearing the throat. What?
But they do more damage.
That I'm not 100% sure on, but I want to say yes.
Oh, sorry about that. Accidentally knocked my mic.
All good. I see dead people. So we have to click those cultist orbs to unlock the next area.
Oh, how are you feeling about getting that Chicago pizza tonight, huh?
I'm looking forward to it.
For your birthday, too.
I'm gonna get this varlet back here. Uh-oh. I aggroed him.
You're fired.
I know, right? You might see it to my left. Might look like you're right on the screen. I have a little buff bar there. And that is my power surge. It tells me I've hit disembowel. That increases our damage dealt, so you want to keep that one up as much as possible. So that's why I hit my skills in a very specific order there, or rotation basically.
Aw, come on. I was gonna do it. I'm kidding.
Oh, I know, I know. It's usually whoever gets there first. Oh no, another void soul counter. Ooh, the bad guy. Galvan the Dominator. Who summons me? I went off too quick. Do not. I'll have to read it later. We gotta kill the imps here. Gotta kill the imp again.
Yeah.
Gotta get the imps again.
Yep.
And I hit limit break there for us. Ooh, he disappeared into purple nothingness. Yeah, so Galvan the Dominator said, "Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? You seem surprised. Did you not cross our gates in search of blood? Come hither, children of the dawn. The undying master will drink deep tonight." Well, guess not, as he died.
Well, I'm gonna drop party now
Okay.
and get off the game. I'm level 40 now, so woo!
Very good.
I'm getting there.
I have to report to Mune. I'm going to hop off the Discord then.
Yep.
And we are going to quick travel back to New Gridania. Ah, I could have used my return. Been free. Plundered cane. Okay. Plundered trousers. Let's do an item comparison. I don't know. They're the same exact stats, so we can try on and see which one he looks better in. I like him better in the gray. I think I'll keep him in the gray. Welcome back, Cav. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the deep craft was a success. Nor did I expect anything else. Or anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Oh, Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point... Uh-oh. Leovan says, Aver's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. Edda says, but I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Hey, Araya. To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. Leovan. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, And by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avere's head. Bury it, cremate it. Do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sakes, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Well, that's just kind of creepy. Ew. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avere. Please forgive me. Okay, that's kind of gross, carrying a head around. Mother Mune says, scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I could send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word and I will be glad to share the details with you. Yes, of course. We're going to say yes. Complete. All right. Oh, can't take anything with that one yet. Mune has information on a new task. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful! As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Gav, and good luck. All right. Papa Cat Gamer will be home probably in about 15 or 20 minutes, so I am not going to be able to do the next quest in our chain, but we're going to go and do Lance of Destiny. We might be able to get that done. I might have the next quest available for the Archer Guild too. No, I don't see anything there. Okay. But I'm betting I got some hunting logs here available too. North Shroud. Central Shroud. Central Shroud. Okay. I think we'll go to North Shroud. Ethernet, North Shroud. Ah, Midge Swarm. Wow, they sent us out on this level 5 quest. Level 9 thing. goodness. So I just hit him with heavy leg raise, which afflicts the target with the heavy status. Oh, I gotta slay 8 of these things. My goodness. Anything we can do to inflict statuses on these things would be good. Alright. Leveled up there. Oh, and I got a chain bonus. Like, how many more of these do I gotta kill? It's like, my goodness. Only got one more. Okay, this is the last one. Yay. So the heavy status reduces their movement, which is kind of handy. Not everybody is, not everything is vulnerable to that. I need one more midge swarm. Okay, I see one up here. Recommended gear. Okay, nothing new yet. Trying to see if there's a chocobo. Oh, yeah. There's a chocobo thing up there at the first mill. All right, micro chews. Go take out micro chews. Well, that's not very nice of him. So I'm kiting them so I don't get hit with yet another status effect there. Yeah, I don't want to take that one on. It's a little bit too much for me. Ah, a little stinker got me with it anyway. Oh, that ain't right. You can get me from all the way over there, little stinker. All right, we got those. We can go unlock the Chocobo Keep here. Tree Speak. Where is Tree Speak? Ah, down there. Okay. Seeing as we're down about this way. Don't think there is a Chocobo. Ooh, thank you. You're, you can put them on the counter. They should have been in that package. They may come later tonight. Oh, I don't want to be too close to them. Doing mitlings for the hunt log. Do one more. Make sure I don't have any more that I have to do out this way. Central, 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 central. Okay. I'm going to go back to Gridania. And we're going to call it for the evening here. Forgive Tia. So I've hoped you enjoyed us getting through a couple of the dungeons for today. And we'll see you very soon, because I'm sure I'll be taking Give Tia through a lot more questing. So I'm going to say for now, Mama Cat Gamer is signing out. Y'all have a great rest of the day.